Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Well, I got a couple of Rough Riders. It's been a while since we talked about Rough Riders on the channel, but got a couple of really good ones. These are from my friend Ken at work, and he had bought some knives from Mark Kaufman, and he sent them over to me to review. So what we have here is the Cinnamon Bone Stag Half Hawk, and I had not ever had a half hawk knife, and I thought, yeah, these are pretty cool. You I'd seen them before, but gives you basically a big ram's foot in a way, because it's smaller back here at the tang and wider at the front. And it's really kind of a cool knife. Has that little bit of a sway back feel to it, because you can really feel the end of it there in your palm. But kind of a cool knife. This one here has, of course, their cinnamon bone stag finish knives. You get some brass liners. You also get the black underliners that are there. So it's actually a pretty smooth knife, or pretty thin knife. Feels nice and smooth. As you can see, there's no gapping or anything really in the back. I always kind of steered away from them because of how high these blades are, but Ken says it's actually not too bad to carry around with them. Now this has their T10 carbon steel blades, and this knife is 3 7/8 inch closed, and it weighs 2.8 ounces. Your blade, you're looking at 2 7/8 inches for the blade, with a 2.5 inch cutting edge. And this is a very handy, cool little knife. But the other one that we're going to talk about, I'll leave this one open, is one that I'd had my eye on, one that several people have told me, hey, RJ, you definitely need to check this out. I was looking at it online, and he tells me, hey, I got this knife I want you to look at. And I said, okay. And so he brings it, and this is the Tater Skin Moose. And I was like, oh my gosh, I was just looking at this one. So you see, you got your back-to-back R shield, and of course you have your infamous bolster with the R on it. This is a big knife. It really is. This is a big, thick boy, for sure. What we're looking at is a knife that's 4 1/8 inch closed. It's 4.5 ounces. And basically you have a 3-inch clip point blade, which is here. And look at that clip. Is that like just awesome, pointy, nice swedge on that? It has a 2 5/8 inch cutting edge, but I just dig this clip point. I was like, oh my gosh, this is better than what I thought. Get a full grip on it. I mean, you gotta have a huge hand to not get a full grip on this one. You get the nice tater skin burlap micarta covers. And his problem that he had was not with this one, but with the spay blade. And his problem with the spay blade, I don't know, you should be able to see it. Maybe not. I did right there. It was having some blade wrap. So I was able to take it. It was actually, kind of rolled more on this one side. It kind of deformed a little bit, but actually I was able to sharpen that out so it doesn't grab paper anymore. But since it had blade wrap, there's not a whole lot you can do with it, but I don't know if you can see down in there, maybe not. I used an old trick that worked. I found this on the internet, where if you put a little piece of a leather bootlace, because the leather bootlaces are square, it actually fits right down in the channel. And you just put it where you need to, and now his knife can close, and it doesn't hit that spring down here, or this pin where the spring is. It's got the little hump right there, so it doesn't hit that anymore. So now, Ken, you can go back to fidgeting. It was full-on fidgeting that caused the blade wrap issue, but this should definitely help him out, and hopefully it helps some of you guys out, because there's really only 2 things you can do with blade wrap, and that's where the kick is not tall enough to keep it from hitting that spring there. So all you can do is either, since this is a knife from Smoky Mountain Knife Works, you can call them and say, hey, I have blade wrap or whatever, and they will stand behind a Rough Rider knife. You can just talk to them and they'll tell you what to do. They'll either replace it or whatever you want to do with it. If it's you want to try to fix it yourself, like I said, the leather bootlace trick it works pretty good, and it's something that doesn't cost a lot, and it won't be something that you have to worry about. But that's basically all you can do with these, with blade wrap. Either that or just keep sharpening the blade until it doesn't hit that spring anymore. But that's about all you can do with it. But let me see, I have some paper here. Let me see if I can show that it doesn't catch on that. Oops, sorry, I had a little bit of water there for in case I got parched. But yeah, see, it just goes right on through that. Oops, that's my fault. Yep, just goes right on through it, and it doesn't hang up on that at all. So you're good to go, Ken. I hooked you up. So these will be coming back to you soon. If we didn't talk about, this one also has the black underliners. You can see it better on here, and it's quite thin through there. Back springs, no gaps. I really like this. He's been carrying this like every day. He said he loves this knife. So I'll definitely get it back to him, and then he can have it back. I'll definitely be ordering one of these, and I'll probably do further reviews on it in the future when I get one. But yeah, I love how that spay blade is, and I love how this clip is. I mean, what a good looking pair of blades that is. I'm just like blown away. And everybody that told me to get one of these, you're right, I should have got one of these a while back. So that will be in my next order for SMKW for sure. And here you go, the half hawk. So a couple of good Rough Riders, stuff that definitely you might want to add to your own Rough Rider collection. These are awesome knives, and really for the money, I love Rough Riders because they allow you to explore the traditional world without having to break the bank. That's for sure. All right, guys, well, that's all I got on this one. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you, Ken, for allowing me to review your knives, and I will see you all in the next one. We'll talk at you later.